and Gyeon drawing The Paradise of a Dream. One day, Grand Prince Ampyeong was walking a strange road. Pak Pangneon, who was following him with a back bundle, asked him in wondering face, "Sire, where are you heading?" Prince Ampyeong pointed at a far mountain with his finger and answered, "I am looking for paradise. We should go into the mountain over there." The two walked much further and reached the foot of the mountain. The mountain was much more magnificent in face to face with its dense forest. They could see boulders of all shapes and sizes. The two hiked up the mountain past the deep valley. For how long have they walked the path? A forking path appeared in front of them. Which way should I take? Prince Ampyeong looked around and pondered for a moment. Then an old man with a long and white beard came up to them and said, "You must be seeking paradise now." Prince Ampyeong was surprised by him saying so. How? How did you know?" The old man continued without answering him while pointing at one path. "If you go by this way, you will go past 2 valleys and 3 peaks. Then you will see paradise. The road is rough, so please beware." Then the old man vanished like a wind. Prince Ampyeong and Pak Pangneon looked around for a moment and hurried toward the path the old man told them to take. The path was rough, as the old man said, but the view was so beautiful. He was not regretful. Prince Ampyeong gasped and gasped while shouting, "I have never seen this mystic view in my life. Look at those exquisite cliffs and twinkling springs." Pak also gasped in wide eyes, "It is amazing, sire. I did not know there were places like this in this land." After hiking the mountain path further while being captivated by the marvelous view, they finally saw a village surrounded by peaks that were like screens. Peach blossoms were blooming everywhere, and wet fog, which looked like cotton fluff, encased a thatched house. A small boat was idly floating in a clear brook. The prince felt his heart beating and marveled at the view. "Ah, this must be a paradise." Then suddenly he heard the sound of a rooster. "Cock-a-doodle-doo, cock-a-doodle-doo." The prince startled up from where he was and started to wake up. "Oh no, what happened? Where am I right now?" The mystical view the prince saw vanished without a trace. Instead, a bedspread was there in his room. "Oh, I must have dreamt it." Of course, the prince did not go to a paradise in reality. The prince thought about his dream all morning, and then finally called his servant to bring Gyeon to him. And Gyeon was a competent artist who had been recognized for his artistry since the prince's father, King Sejong, was on the throne. Since the prince was deeply interested in art, he cherished On's talent and stayed close with him. "Hey, please stay at my place and draw a picture for me. You don't have to worry about anything." The prince even treated On like a friend. Whenever the prince was having a drink, He would call on and talk with him. Please sit comfortably when you're drinking with me. Formality does not mean a thing to a talented artist like you. Then Anne would not know what to do and squirm on his seat. Sire, how could I commit such a discourtesy? After all, Joseon was a strictly feudal society. Even more, the prince was the son of the king. And showed up soon after the servant went to the detached building to bring the message. Did you seek me, sire? The prince's face brightened as he saw him. Come, come, I called you because I have a request for a picture from you. Your wish is my command. Anne was confident, but after hearing the story from the prince, he was rather baffled. To draw the paradise that you saw in your dream? Why? Will that be difficult? No, sire. I will do my best to execute it, and had drawn landscapes from other people's imaginations many times before, but never from a dream. Furthermore, it is another world, a utopia, a heaven, the paradise. And tried to hide his worries and promised to draw a picture the prince wanted within a few days. And became deeply concerned as soon as he returned to his room in the detached building. How can I transfer the beautiful and mystical paradise he saw in his dream onto the paper? And spread a piece of paper and raised his brush. One after another, scratch papers piled up, but he could not pull off anything that satisfied him. As difficult as I worried, I have to draw more, even if that means I have to stay awake. The day dawned on the third day since he received the request. A delighted cheer came out of On's mouth. This is it. This is what I can call a paradise. And headed straight to the prince's room with the picture. He titled it Mongyu Dawando, which means a wonderland frolicked in the dream. The prince, who was anticipating for the picture to be finished, was very satisfied with Mongyu Dawando after examining it thoroughly. Ha 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 ha! It's just as I saw in my dream. The prince was so pleased that he composed a short writing piece and a poem for it. It was not the end. Friend, I will make a collection of writings about this picture from other fine scholars and mount it together with this. Thanks to that, Anne's masterpiece, Mongyu Dawando, is considered a very important cultural property and preserved as such.